me. How about that? Send the queen bee to attack. Only your fly like that could leave him relaxed. Rock him to sleep, make him think the drama is dead. Yo, I smile up in your face, no, I'm plotting instead.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Sharice, and if you have not done so, make sure you hit that button and join my beehive. Today we're doing this look. I'm going out. It's Saturday morning actually, and it's my sister's having a garage sale, so I'm going to go help her. But I figured, why don't I take you guys with me while I get ready, show you the stuff I use, see how I use it. And if you like videos like this, let me know. Hit that button. You know what I'm gonna say. I don't want to bother you. Just do it. All right, to get started, the first thing I'm gonna do is push my hair back, get it out of my face. I had actually bought this headband for my daughter and she doesn't wear it, so I'm taking advantage. I know, cute. It is actually very cute. So the first thing we do is we go in with the primer, which I'm using Benefit Professional. This is a good one to wear in your T-zone because I do have oily skin. I put this right here. I tap it in the center of my forehead, nose, definitely nose. That's where I get the shiniest. And right here, I get very shiny as well. So we want to make sure we're primed very well, and I did do my skincare prior. This is a little tip that people with oily skin always forget. They don't think they need to wear moisturizer because they're like, oh, I'm oily enough. No, because when you don't wear moisturizer, your skin feels it needs to make more oil to keep it moist. So by putting on moisturizer, you're actually tricking yourself, your skin, to think, oh, I don't need to make more, so it's not secreting more oils. I know, that's what you want to talk about early in the morning, right? So now I'm going to go in with Maybelline 24 Hour Super Stay Foundation in the color Sun Beige. I got this when I was really dark, so it might be off a little bit. So what I like to do with this is I typically go in with my beauty blender. I tap it on, like dot it all over my face. And then I will add more if I need it. It is off the color, but once I blend it all out, it won't be as bad. So don't you worry. I run on Dunkin'. All right, so now that I have my base on, I am gonna go on in with some concealer. And today I think I'm gonna use, what do I wanna use? How about we go in with Tarte? This is the new one I just got in the shade. This is a Tarte Shape Tape in the shade, I think Fair Neutral. Yeah, no, Light Neutral, Fair Neutral, Light Neutral. This is one of the best concealers on the market right now. So I like to wear it like this. And look, another tip I'm gonna give you guys. If you wanna slim your nose down, you bring this in here. Because then when you contour, it's gonna make it stand out more. So that's just a tip. And I have a lot of dark circles under my eyes because of my job. I wake up super duper early. I don't really get a lot of sleep. I mean, I get, about 5.5, 6 hours a night. But I do have serious bags under my eyes. And this might seem excessive to you guys, but I do like a very bright under eye, so I can't, I want to make, you'll see, I'll blend it out, it'll look good. I also go down the bridge of my nose, like so. And I'll do a little bit here on the chin. And typically in the winter time, I will do my forehead, but since it's summer and it's hot and you get, sweaty, I get cakey, so I want to, stop that from happening. So I'm gonna leave that alone. While that sits on my face, and that's another thing I like to do. I don't like to blend it out right away because I feel like when you give it a minute to set, it actually gives you more coverage than if you didn't. So while that's sitting on my face, I will go down with my eye primer, which I'm gonna use today. My Essence Eye Base. I think, does it say a shade on it? It really doesn't, but I've used it so much, it's like faded. It's the Essence Eye Shade. So I'm gonna take that right on my eyelids like this. Same way here. Okay. And then we're gonna blend this out. I'm taking my beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend this out. Some people like to cut, like, you know, conceal right under the eyes and carve their eyebrows out. I really don't have time to do all that. I mean, if I have a special occasion, I will, but not like now. I won't, no. Now I will go and I will blend everything out, starting with the chin to the nose. All right, now we're gonna blend out under here. So we're gonna start with, I like to start from the bottom first because that's the most important, where you want the blend there. You don't want it to be a serious line from where you started. So I'll go there first. And then we are gonna go to the top and blend this in here. We are just blending away under this side. But you could still, even now with the concealer on, you could still see I have dark circles under my eyes. All right, if you guys hear noise in the background, that's my little niece. It's funny, on camera, it looks so much more, I don't ever do this. I mean, this is my first time doing this, getting ready on camera like this. And it looks so funny how different it looks. Huh, well. Oh, okay, so it's the lighting. You can't really see, like, the lighting, but you still see some dark circles on my eyes, which, whatever. I told you, it's serious, I have them, okay? We are gonna now set the under eye, and I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder, and this is in the shade Fair Light, number 10. I love this stuff. I already mentioned that in my drugstore favorites. So you just throw some in the cap. You take your beauty, I typically use it like this. I take my beauty blender, I tap it in here like this, I pick some up, and then we just go under to make sure we don't crease. You wanna make sure you tap in. You're not swiping, you never wanna swipe. You wanna tap in to your skin. Tapping motion, and also back and forth, like that. Because if you don't set this, you will crease, especially if you have oily skin like your girl does, that's for sure. So we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Like I said, any part of your skin or your face that is oily, you wanna make sure you are setting. So that's what your girl is doing. All right, so I'm setting everything like that. I am gonna take a big, like a fluffier brush like this. This is my Morphe E3. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna set the rest of my skin with this, just so we don't have like anything can move, you know. So you don't want anything to move. So you're just really gonna set it all down. All right, that's that. And I'm not, you know, wiping away my under eye. I can, I guess. Let's just wipe that away now. Wipe that away. Eyebrows, let's go in with my eyebrows. So I've had this such a long time. This, I think, this was ELF. Yeah, it is ELF. It's the pomade from ELF, and I'm using one of the brushes that came in a kit. It was in a Milani kit, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna go in with my eyebrows. I will do a more in-depth tutorial on how to do your eyebrows, but I'll just go through this really quickly for now. It's funny though, because I feel like eyebrows really shape the face, and it really makes such a big difference. And it does to me anyway, you know? I feel like once I have my eyebrows on, I'll take on the world. Anyway, what's next? Eyes. Ooh, I'm going in with, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm going to my sister's garage sale today to help her out. So, no intricate, crazy look. It's gonna be from Huda Beauty. I love this palette. It's beautiful, Desert Dusk, and I love it. It's beautiful. If you guys haven't seen it yet, check it out. I know you're thinking it looks the same as Kylie's. It is similar. There's a lot more shimmer in this though. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set down my primer, and I'm taking this shade Desert Sand on the top corner here, and we're gonna put that on our lid and all the way up to our brow bone. So you're working from brow bone to the bottom, the whole thing. And this is just a flat brush. This was in a Sephora, like a package thing, on a holiday package thing. So it's just a, like, you see how the top is? It's just a flat, you know, it's not thin shading brush. It's a fluffier one, but not a blending brush, just a shader brush. So you just put that all over your lids to start off your look. Now, everyone's different. Some people don't set theirs because they want more pigmentation, because what the primer does will actually make your colors stand out more. I really use primer more to prevent creasing, because I get a lot of creasing in my eyes, you know, because I have oily lids as well. So throughout the day, they start to crease and they don't look good, so I'm trying to prevent that. The next step I'm gonna go in with is the shade Eden. This pretty shade right here, that will be my transition shade. And I'm taking that on the Morphe M441 brush, which is a blending brush. And you're gonna use that. And we're gonna go in the crease with this, and it's gonna go pretty much all over. We're doing windshield wiper movement, and I swirl windshield wipers. Swirl windshield wipers, so you're doing both. If anyone is interested in a 101 class on different brushes and what brushes do for you, because I know it's hard for people, because you don't need, like, when I tell you what I'm using, doesn't mean you have to go you buy what I have. I'm just freaking so sweaty right now. All right, next thing we're gonna go in with is a smaller fluffy brush. This one is, this came in the Kylie, the Peach palette, Royal Peach palette. So it doesn't have a name, but if you can look at this, it's a fluffy brush. In comparison to the other one I used, you'll see it's smaller. So this will do a more concentrated area. So I wanna go into my outer V and lower in the crease. And I'm gonna take the shade Amber, which is right next to Eden. So I'll take that, maybe tap some off, excess off, and we'll start right here. You see where I'm at? I'll show you guys. I'm right lower. So the initial color I put higher. This one I'm putting lower, like so. And then you see the small movements I'm doing, smaller brush, smaller movements. So we're doing that. I'm doing some tapping because I want to let me bring you in closer so you guys can see this. Oh, good. All right, so I'm gonna bring that in. And I will pull the rest in like that. Now we're going back in with that fluffy brush again, that M441, and we're gonna blend those two together. Because the more you blend, the more gradient the colors will be. They'll just go into one another perfectly. All right. Next thing we're gonna go in with, I'm gonna take that same brush from the Kylie Cosmetics, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Oud. I think it's Oud, O-U-D. It's this brown shade here. It's very pretty. So I'm gonna tap into that. This is like scary because I don't like to go in with a lot of darkness. But once again, we're gonna go even lower than the other shade. So now I'm gonna really work with small strokes and very light strokes so you can barely touch it. Just so it could give you more definition. Okay, first let me wet my brush. Just wet this brush up. I'm using my MAC Fix Plus, and I'll do angelic first, and I'm gonna put this over here. Oh, that's pretty though. Wow, that is beautiful. I don't think I've ever used this shade before. So what I'm doing is I'm tapping into it, and I'm tapping it onto my lid. All right, so that's, you see that? Oh, it's so beautiful. It has like a duochrome shift to it. So it looks like peachy, and then it also looks pink. So now I'm doing the other eye, same thing, you're tapping in. So that's on there. Now what I'll do after that is I will go back in with that same brush, that Kylie brush, and I will take more of Amber, this shade right here, the second color I use, and I'm gonna blend these two together. And I will bend the tops, because this isn't a cut crease look. That now I'm gonna go in with the highlight shade on the a highlight shade under my, there's a lot of kickback in here. Oh, all right, so we're just gonna highlight the brow bone right there. We're highlighting the brow bone, and if you feel like it's a little messy, you could just clean that up really quick. All right, now off to the lower lash line. You could leave it bare and leave it just like this, or you can do some stuff on the lower lash line. I always go with more product on the bottom, just because I feel like it will, I go with more product underneath because it does help with it covering up the bags under my eyes. So I'm going in with the Morphe E18 brush. I don't think this Elite brushes are available anymore, but it's this type of brush if you're looking for it. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go in with Blazing down here. And we're gonna go on the lower lash line with this. All right, so once I'm done with doing Blazing, let me add a little bit more pop. So I'm gonna go in with Saffron, which is right here next to Blazing. I'm going very lightly, and when I say lightly, look how light that is. You see that? All right, I'm gonna tap some off, just because I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about it. So we're gonna go light. Now, some people don't like it so dragged down. I do. You could leave it very close to your lash line if you chose to. So this is just the way I do it. Now we're gonna do some contouring first. So I'm gonna use today to contour my Hoola bronzer. Look, if you don't know I like it, there's my proof. I'm gonna first snatch my nose, if I could find my brush. Here it is. So this came in I used this to contour my nose. This came in a Sonia Kashuk holiday gift box. It's just a like fluffy, dense brush. Throw that in there, and then we're gonna contour our nose. So I start with the tip of my nose on the bottom. And when you're doing contour, what you're really trying to do is make shadows. So things, they don't disappear. You're not gonna make your nose vanish, but you're gonna make a shadow where it appears smaller, you know? So I start there, and then I work it right here. We work on the bridge. So what you're ultimately trying to do is where your eyebrows and your nose meet, you're trying to make a line right there. So, like, I already know how to contour my nose, so that's not how I started. But if you did not know and you don't know how to contour, you could literally start it here, right? And just follow it down like that. But I like to go up, but either way works. Next thing I'm gonna do is contour. So to contour, I'm gonna take my Morphe 523 brush. This is for contouring my cheekbones. So you wanna, when you do contour, you really wanna go in, right? If you suck in your mouth, that's where you wanna contour. So you take that, and you suck in, and you make your shadows. And the movement I use, I like to go either like this, but you make it circular motion so it's blended. You see that? So that's how I do it on this side. And it's funny, I always have a harder time contouring this side of my face versus that one. And then now I'm gonna do this side. Same thing. So what I'm gonna use to bronze my face today is MAC Give Me Sun. I love this one. And I am going to use my Morphe 527 brush to bronze my skin. It's a brush like this. A dirty brush, I'm sorry, I'm disgusting. Same thing, but this one you don't have to be as precise with. I just do it. What bronzer is, it's not the same thing as contour. Bronzer is really meant to add warmth to your skin, where contour is meant to add shadow to your skin. So with this, you wanna act like a sun has given you a nice tan. You know, did you see the difference though? Like this side and then that side. And with this brush, circular motions as well. And then, okay, I go up here. I do it right here. So I don't have a huge forehead, so I don't really like to drag it all the way across. If you did have a very large forehead, you could put it on the top to shorten your forehead a little bit, you know? But since I don't do that, but I do like to give the side a little more, you know, warmth. And then it's like really a 3. You start here, 1, 2, and then a 3. And then you go to the jawline. And that is if you do have a thicker neck, you will shorten that up also. Nice. All right, the next thing we're gonna do. Actually, this is something I just started doing, which is pretty. I like to add a little like dewiness to my skin. Not that I need it because I have oily skin, but this is from MAC Gold Deposit. It's so pretty. So what I do now is like I dust it over my bronzer to give it like a beautiful glow. Very lightly though, I don't go too ham. But it's so pretty. That's Gold Deposit from MAC, pretty. And for blush, I'm gonna use Burt's Bees Toasted Cinnamon. This is so pretty, I love this one. And we're gonna blush up our skin, and I'm gonna use my Morphe E4 brush. And this is, like I said, if this line doesn't exist anymore, boom. That's what it looks like. Tap in there, and we're gonna go right here. Again, circular motions up. So today what we're gonna use for highlighter is Anastasia and ROSEY collaboration. This is so pretty. Look at the inside of this thing. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Woo! What? We're gonna put that on our cheeks using Morphe 501 brush. So you take this. Wow. Oh, so pretty. Literally, this is one of my favorites. And I feel like once I put highlighter on, I'm like, oh, what else do you need on your face? Wow. And you know why I love it? Like, because when you're looking straight, you don't even know it's there. But when the sun hits it, boy. What? I also like to highlight the bridge of my nose and the tip. All right, tip. And then I like to highlight a little here and here. You see that? Oh, it's so stunning. All right, okay, now we need to highlight the inner corner of my eyes. I didn't do that before, so I'm gonna take the shade right here, Nefertiti right here, Nefertiti, and I'm gonna go with my pencil brush, which is, where are you? Come out, wherever you are. Here we are. It is E36. Wow, I'm using a lot of the Elite line. I'm gonna wet it with my MAC Fix Plus, and I'm gonna go into the shade, and we're gonna put this, pop this in my inner corner. This makes your eyes pop. It gives it more, you know, awake look. Better with this one. All right, so now I'm gonna set everything with my MAC Fix Plus, which is at the end. I gotta get more. And now I'm gonna do my mascara, which is none other than Essence Lash Princess. Same thing, I'm gonna look down. Let's just use the mirror, it's easier. The last thing I'm going to do on my lips, and we're done. So today I'm gonna use the lip liner will be from not Anastasia, Stila. I got this for cheap at TJ Maxx. This shade is, where is this? Is this called Marsala? Is that the shade? I don't know, it's a retractable one. And the next thing I'm doing, all right, and then lipstick I'm using is Anastasia Sedona. It's like a matte formula, but it's not too drying. This is what the packaging looks like. It's pretty. This is shade Sedona. That's pretty. So guys, that is the final look. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you come back for more videos. And if you have any suggestions, ideas, thoughts, let your girl know. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, bye.